Groot smeared mud on his head. Tender green hair sprouted from his head. His entire head was covered in leaves, but soon the leaves withered. It turns out that he took a hot spring bath before, catch fireflies as shower gel, sprinkled some flower petals, then smeared volcanic mud over his head. Even the arm was applied. Finally, he placed 2 cucumber slices over his eye bags, and soaked comfortably in the hot spring. When he woke up, he realized his whole body had sprouted leaves, making it difficult to even walk. Seeing himself in the mirror sparked an idea. He transformed his fingers into scissors, and trimmed his own hair, ending up with a poodle-like hairstyle. Not long after, the leaves all withered and fell, so he kept smearing mud on himself, and experimenting with all sorts of weird styles. He's so happy, but the colorful birds are quarrel and can't sleep. Flew onto Groot's head, plucked all the leaves clean, and mocked him for being bald. Groot ignored him, jumped back into the hot spring, only to find it had dried up. Dejected, he cupped the dead leaves in his hands. Suddenly, the birds' mocking laughter came again from the tree. Groot smirked mischievously, and in a flash, a colorful feather scarf appeared around his neck. Meanwhile, in the tree hollow, only a bald bird remained. Before night fell, he built a small wooden hut with tree branches, but a famished giant rat climbed up and claimed the hut. Groot had no choice but to jump to the ground and escape. Luckily, a massive eagle swooped in and carried the giant rat away, but the hut collapsed. Groot passed out on the ground. When he woke, he heard movement underground. He moved a stone aside, and discovered a colony of tiny alien ants. The ants had been starving for days, and mistook him for a god, lifting bowls and begging for food. Groot didn't understand a word, and casually threw a stone at the ant nest. The ants got angry, first attacking him with melee weapons, then pulling out laser guns and calling in air support, surrounding him and beating him to the point he cried for mercy. At that moment, the leaves Groot had dropped happened to drift into the ant nest. Starving, the ants cheered wildly, treating the leaves as divine sustenance. Groot had a light bulb moment. He ran to the big tree and shook down more leaves, giving them to the ants as food, but accidentally stepped on an ant nest. He quickly moved the stone to cover it. He ran away in fear, and the ants on the other side actually survived miraculously.